Hello and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome as this is the Season 2 Off-Season episode. Yes, I said I was going to do it tomorrow. Well, no, I decided that Season 3 will premiere tomorrow. If you guys didn't see the last episode, I decided to stay at Alabama, Birmingham. And the Alabama job. So as we take a look here, as we take a look at the players leaving option, as we begin this very long off season here, as we know our two offensive guys, they're gone. But now let's take a look and see where the other jobs are here. Let's take a look here at all the jobs here. Of course, we got Air Force's head coach is gone. That's a big shock right there. They fired their head coach. As you can see, also Duke got fired. You saw that in the last episode. They have a new coach in East Carolina because, well, their contract expired. Florida Atlantic's coach got fired because Steve Cannon, I guess he is the new coach because Wright got fired, and I think Wright took the job at East Carolina. Although a big shocker is East Carolina, he signed that extension despite that thing here. Kent State's head coach got fired. That's big. And also here's probably the biggest one of them all. Miami's coach got fired. And so did Miami of Ohio. Yeah, Mid-Tennessee State. Yeah, come on. You know you're not going to do a good job at Middle Tennessee State. I mean, come on. Minnesota got fired their coach. New Mexico State fired their head coach. New Mexico State fired their coach. And okay, before we go back, yeah, let's take a look at my record here. 8-5. So career. This is my offensive coordinators. Excuse me. We have one All-American. Oh, I guess we can't tell who he got. So let's go back to the coaches' changes here. FIU's offensive coordinator and head coach left for new jobs, so that sucks. Florida fired their defensive coordinator. That's a shocker right there. I forgot to show that off. Hawaii's head coach left because his contract expired. So did their defensive coordinator. I'm surprised they didn't fire the offensive coordinator that replaced me. So, yeah. And this is a little bit anticlimactic. Idaho re-signs their offensive coordinator. Hard to believe it was a few episodes ago that they got crushed by San Jose State 63-7. I thought after that performance they deserved to get fired. Oh, I see. They fired their defensive coordinator. Okay, now that makes sense. Let's take a look, see who else got fired. Well, Kansas hired an offensive coordinator. Well, I turned them down because, well, that will be a tough job to do. Kansas State fired their their offensive coordinator retired. So, excuse me. Well, they did fire their defensive coordinator though. So, yeah. LSU fired their defensive coordinator. Well, they kept their offensive coordinator. So let's see here. I already mentioned Miami and Miami of Ohio. Michigan, everyone's back. Yeah, Middle Tennessee State, they fired. Minnesota fired. Missouri fired their defensive coordinator. Yeah, that's great. Nebraska fired their defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. That's a shocker. New Mexico, no surprise, they fired their offensive coordinator. They also New Mexico State fired their head coach and their defensive coordinator. They almost cleaned house. North Texas, they're fine. Northern Illinois had no new offense, no new head coach. Got their offensive coordinator. Yeah, Notre Dame re-signed everybody. Most of these schools re-signed everybody. Yada yada yada. Well, Penn State fired their head coach because of that bowl loss. So Purdue fired their head coach. Jeez. Everyone is resigning here. South Carolina fired their defensive coordinator. That's a bit weird. Texas Tech fired their head coach. Jeez. And so they also fired their defensive coordinator. So the defensive coordinator at UAB, he's staying. UCLA's defensive coordinator is staying. Everybody else is staying. Okay, this I made no sense. These two are 1-11, and they signed extensions for them. UNLV defensive coordinator got fired, and this is sad right here. The defensive coordinator for USC retired. So that is so weird. So we don't. Okay, is that the last firing? I felt like more people should have been fired. Oh, only a few firings this time. Okay. Now take a look at players leaving. As we take a look, Shannon Williams, he's gone. Most of these guys are gone due to graduation. Including Chad Newby. Again, not related to North Newby. But, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's Jerry Bell. Oh, man. We're going to miss you, pal. We're going to miss you, pal. So as we advance to transfer requests, here, as we take a look at the draft results, of course, no one from UAB got drafted, which is a shame. But now let's take a look at some of your favorite schools. We're going to start off at Alabama. As you can see, okay, I have no idea these many people we're going to go, including Bobby Brewer. That's a big one. Auburn, they got a few, led by Franklin Sherman, their cornerback. Now let's take a look at Hawaii, because I want to take a look at the first Florida State here. Third and fourth rounders, seriously. Take a look at Hawaii as Sean McFadden got drafted second round. So okay, Braylon Byrd and Buster Houston and Brandon Washington did not get drafted, which is this big disappointment. So now it's time for transfer requests here. So, and take a look at this. We got a lot of new guys coming in, mainly defensive players here. So we get them. We're gonna admit these guys. We're going to admit these guys in, and they are now officially in. Oh. So as we take a look at a phone call, be right back, folks. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Looking at Gerald Smith here, even though he's defense. So, but I'm looking forward to Matt Rushing, our left end here, because take a look at this guy. He is a 65. Well, these two are 66, and Aaron Briggs. I swear he could bring a lot of potential here. So as we advance to the next stage, which is back to recruiting here, commencing the graduation ceremonies. So we could build that tight end up to be the next Derek Herring, which I should have signed that 2-year extension. But chances are I'm probably not going to do that because I want to pull off a Dwight Howard. So here we go, recruiting week 1 out of 5. Once again, we need a middle linebacker and a strong safety. So take a look here. Going after Nate Clemens here. Going after Nate Clemens. Here we're going to try and make sure he commits. Gotta make sure he... Again, we're going to try and stop Western Kentucky from winning here. So there we go. I think we may have gotten Nehemiah Clemens here. I think we nearly got him. So other than that, we got 4 committees, including a halfback, Jimmy Daly, and Mike Pizza. So we got those guys locked up. Really good. So we're gonna keep it going after Nehemiah to make sure we get him. So as we advance to week number 2, okay, filling recruiting boards, yada yada yada. This is probably the most boring part of this thing. This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if you guys didn't see in the last episode, it happened. The UAB won their first bowl game in school history, and they offered me a 2-year contract. So yeah, let's take us over progressing recruits as we got commitments. As Nehemiah Clemens has committed to the Blazers, which is great because, well, I could give them all numbers, which is nice. So recruiting week number 2. Now all we need is a middle linebacker. Going after Greg Turner here. As we are going to give him that scholarship offer. As we are going to program tradition. Oh, dang nabbit. We got 8 because of the pipeline bonus. Proximity to home, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. We're in Alabama. And there we go. 354. I think we may have gotten him locked up, but it's still pretty close. But we're going to go after another middle linebacker, David Lane. No, we're just going to go after Jeremy Douglas here to see if we can try and land him here. As we're going to try and stop Middle Tennessee State here. So we got 190 interest there on him. And as you can see, top schools, we're only behind by 40 for Jeremy Douglas's services, which is nice. Well, Benson, unfortunately, he is not going to be in our needs here. So we do get Nehemiah Clemens, which is great. Because, well, that's good for the defensive side of the ball, even though I did that part. So as we advance to recruiting week number 3, as we advance here. Here as we're making the phone calls. So progressing recruits, and let's see if we get any commitments. More commitments. Autosave. So obviously we didn't get any more recruits here, so we're gonna go get a middle linebacker. Here we're gonna go after George Turner again. Gotta make sure he commits. And he does! So that's it right there. He committed. And he commits, so we don't have to change his number, so which is good. So that means we have no position needs at this time, which means we can advance the signing day. So that's big right there for advance the signing day. So this is probably going to be the longest part of the thing here. That is big, so that is big for Alabama Birmingham. We got a lot of good recruits coming in. And actually, we are looking forward to this part because we're actually going to get a chance to meet the athletes. So here we go, more prospects, commitments, yada yada yada. As we approach week number 5, as we fill up the recruiting board, so we got everything, so we're done with that. So we do have our quarterbacks of the future in Mike Pizza, so progressing recruits. So as we advancing to signing day, right here. So a very big victory for UAB. And someone committed to UMass apparently. So there you see, well, we got a lot of good commits. We got a lot of good commits coming to here to signing day. So here we go as we head to signing day. As we take a look here at our recruiting board. So we got 8 that refused to commit to us because one got very close, Aaron Campbell, but at this point it's too late. And unfortunately, Kurt Royal committed to UMass, and let's see how close we were. We weren't even close anyways. Oh, everyone wasn't even close. He committed to UMass. And we weren't even on his board anyway, so there you see all the people that we committed so far. So autosave again. Oh my god. So as we advance the week, now it is time for some position changes. This is probably the best part here. So as we advance the position changes here, as we take a look here for this is probably for the athletes here. As we take a look here, looking at Mike Pizza, he's a Patzer 154. So as you can see, would have been a, let's take a look here. Would be 40 either way, so we're gonna go with him. We're gonna go with that. Paj Andrews, a 72 overall, past Paul and Matthews here, so he's gonna be I think right now at this point he could be our potential starter here. Paul Matthews, our sophomore, but he's our pocket passer, so. Now it's time for the trading results. This is big here. Now I want to change Mike Pizza's number. 154 does not sound right. Autosave in progress. So here we go. Training results here. As you can see. Wow. Jason Ziegler. He's an 89. And Jason Whitaker, our kicker. Yeah, he's one of our best. Take a look at our quarterbacks here. Yeah, Mike Mike Pizza did not make it. As Paul Matthews, our sophomore, it's a 77. Oh my goodness. Followed by Justin Smith, Steve Nancy, and Daryl Drew, our junior. So chances are Daryl Drew might be our starter at this point. Looking at our halfbacks, Quentin Palmer. Wow, where did he come from? Yeah, our two juniors and our seniors here, and Sean Thomas. That's big right there. Now it is time to cut the players, cut the players. So we're not cutting Mike Pizza, that's for sure. As we take a look here, Mike Pizza 154. As we take a look here, no. I want to figure out a way to. So we're gonna save that part. So custom conferences here. Evaluating, yada yada yada. So as we advance the custom conferences here, which is so here we go, cutting players 50. Wow, they actually got to 50 really quick. I'm quite surprised at that. Enrolling recruits, yada yada yada. Autosave, so here we go, custom conferences. Here as we take a look. Take a look at the custom conferences here. There you see UAB, Conference USA. Looking at the independents, we have 4. The MAC has UMass. Mountain West has absolutely nobody. The Pac-12, we didn't add anybody. The SEC, well, doesn't have. The Sun Belt has UTSA and Texas State in it. And they really rocked and nailed that department. But now, I am playing things a little stupid here. We're not moving to the Big 12 if that's what you're asking. We're getting 3/4 of the Texas schools into the Big 12. So that means, yep, Texas State and UTSA are joining the Big 12. So auto save there. So hold on, we gotta double check because sometimes it doesn't work. So we are staying in the Conference USA and okay, good, they're still there. So as we advance to the next stage, which is the preseason, as we're gonna set up to our season 3 premiere. And so we know our draft stories. Jerry Bell and Dante Jones did not get drafted, which is kind of a disappointment. So here we go, as our recruiting board, and we're gonna skip to recruiting because we got Mike Pizza. Don't worry, next season we will check that out. Scouting prospects. Scouting. Oh, they're reviewing scouting reports, okay. So this way we can get ready to see what we need next season. As you can see on the, well, we mostly need, let's see. Oh boy, looks like I'm in trouble. Looks like now I have to look at do a lot of recruiting next season. Because take a look at this. We need a fullback, a wide receiver, a tackle, a guard, and a center, which is really terrible. I got a lot of work to do. So here we go, red shirts. Gotta hand these out. Quarterback. Uh-oh, did we cut Mike Pizza? Yeah, we did cut Mike Pizza. Dang nabbit. Well, that's what happens here. So we are going to redshirt. Oh, he already used up his redshirt year. Jeez. So we are going to redshirt Quentin Palmer. That way we can save him up another year. We're going to redshirt these two because, well, they're obviously freshmen. We're going to redshirt him because, well, we don't know we're going to need him. There you see our wide receivers. And unfortunately, we are going to redshirt Ricky Garcia, Travis, and Boyd because, well, we don't want to lose them just yet. Tight end. There you see Derek. He already used his up. So we're going to redshirt Stratton and Briggs. So there it is right there. That's it right there. Now it is time for our custom schedules here. So week 1, we are not going to use a bye here. Instead, we're going to be taking on... Is there any... Wow, a little embarrassing. So then we have a rematch against Troy, which is good. Then we got a rematch at Mississippi State, so we are going to get rid of that Troy showdown to make room for the Troy matchup. That's going to stay. ECU, that's a shot at revenge. Mississippi State, we are taking off to replace it with UMass. So we're going to take on UMass. And with that bye... Oh, dang, jeez. And then we got Stanford. Oh, boy. No, we're not facing Stanford. No way. So it said, do we want a rematch against Washington? No. Instead, we're going to take on... How about New Mexico State? How about that? And then... Wait. Let's get rid of this bye. See what we got. Ugh. Jeez, I want to get the new schools out of the way. But nope. We're not going to get it. So nope, we're not going to get it. So unfortunately, we're not getting it. And luckily, week 8. This is big here, 1-1 in bowl games. So we're gonna try and get it there, back there. As we take a look at this, our all-time record is high. Southern Miss, that one's gonna be a tough one, right there. So we got UMass on our schedule this year, but I don't know what we're gonna do next year. So hold on, let's regenerate our schedule. Why not? Oh boy. And ooh, how about this? We kick off against UTSA. Then week 2 we got Wisconsin's #1 apparently. We're gonna get rid of Penn State. And hang on, let's regenerate again here because I want to face one of those schools. These schools, okay. Again, we got another bye and week 2, we got UTSA. We would take on UN Monroe, but that would be way too easy. But then there's UMass. I would do Vanderbilt, but that's gonna be too predictable. And then Texas State. There we go. We got them all in this one. So we will show off the new schools, and actually, we're going to go on a road trip to kick off the season. Then our home opener is going to be against East Carolina. we're gonna go that way here, so. Well, at least Navy we can make into a little homestand right there for homestand. So we're mostly gonna be on the road this season. So we're gonna save the schedule. So that is it right there. Let's choose an extra pipeline state and no. Oh, this is a season ticket holders. No, we can't. So now all we gotta do is. So if you take a look at the depth chart, we don't have Mike Pizza, which is a bummer. But we have Paul Matthews, Justin Smith, and Steven Yancey here. So we got these two to work with. As our Paul Matthews is a 77 overall. I think he's one lower than Jerry Bell, I think. Quinn Pearson, he's back. He's here in a free safety's a halfback? What? And Joe Brooks is going to be here. And unfortunately, this could be our last day. And uh-oh. Derek Herring's right here. Shoo! So he will be back. Here, so he will be back. So now, let's take a look at our schedule here one more time. We got a recruiting week, which is good because I got to get used to this recruiting. Then we got UTSA, then UMass, then UAB, ECU, then Central Florida. That one's going to be tough because then Houston, who wants to avenge the loss, and we got to go back to Houston. Then we have Memphis at our house, a good shot at revenge. Then we got Texas State at Texas State, then at Southern Miss. Then we take on Navy, then Marshall, then we hit the road to take on Tulane, then return home to face Tulsa. So with that, Season 3 will get started tomorrow. So give this video a thumbs up if you want Season 3 to start. If you like Season 3 to start. So with that, I can say that should just about wrap up this episode. So come back next time, guys, as we kick off Season 3 with a lot of recruiting. So hopefully I will see you guys for Season 3 as we kick off the 2014 season. See ya.